Hello, I'm Kevin.
I'm Shannon.
Semi-final one, Melodifestivalen. Are you ready to talk about it, Shannon?
Let's do this!
The results are in.
Yes.
We know who's going direct, we know who's going to Andra chansen, and we know whose song's out on Spotify right now.
Yes.
Let's start with those who didn't qualify.
Yes.
Let's start with Arya, high 15,
Yeah.
7th and 6th. What were your thoughts on that?
To be honest, I rather expected it. It was very teen pop for me. They performed well on the night, absolutely, but the song, I don't even remember it now. You know, it's just not...
No drama.
You remember it, right?
You know, it's a great song. They are very, they have a lot of potential.
Absolutely, yeah.
But the fit to me wasn't there because High 15, a lot of their stuff that's already out there is more urban. Yeah. And perhaps it was a bit too pop because you still got to be genuine. Yeah. Even if you don't write the song, you still got to feel it.
Absolutely. It just... For me, there was no emotional connection to the song.
Well, they're 15, 16, there's only room to grow.
Oh, absolutely.
And we're excited to see what's going to happen in their future.
Of course.
Arya.
Yeah.
Sayoma.
Yeah, sweet song.
Yeah.
Sweet song, like an angel. But again, for me, it was the right decision.
Well, it's very weird with the demographics now, even with the upvote change, because usually if it's an older artist who has had a lot of success in the past, they get through if they can kind of go meta, and I don't want to say they make fun, they kind of know their, you know, their shtick. They're not trying to be doing something deep and meaningful, like didn't work for Pirelli, didn't work for Kiki Danielson. Yeah. But when they're kind of meta and they know they're, you know, kind of like I'm doing this for fun, and they take a more fun approach, like Ove Thörnqvist.
Yes. I mean, it was a lovely addition to our song. She performed it incredibly well, very enjoyable for the listener. But again, I think it's just with what you're saying there, Kevin, the demographics, it's just a bit far-fetched.
Well, then let's move on to something that definitely was in the demographic range, a song that probably will chart quite well with Spotify, Zana, featuring Honest.
Yeah, I really liked the song. I thought tonight was the best performance of it. It was really catchy for me. Every time I listened to it, I was singing along with it. I really enjoyed it. A little part of me is disappointed it didn't go through, but tonight was such a tough semi-final. It's a tough choice.
Well, here's the thing. If I had my way, I wanted 5 songs to move on, and this would have been one of them. Mina Brenda is definitely a fun party song. They had so much fun performing it. Yeah. I don't think there's anything they could have done to make it better.
It was so charming.
It was very charming.
Very charming, and I think, again, that's why I'm just a little bit disappointed. It would have been great to see that.
Unfortunately, there's only room for 4, so let's move on to the Andra chansen round.
Yes, we have Nano, Chasing Rivers. What did you think of that?
Well, here's the thing with Chasing Rivers. I love the staging. The staging is a step up from Hold On. Yeah. I think it's amazing that he was able to have his son in.
Oh, that was such a nice moment.
He's such a family man.
So emotional.
And the staging was so heartfelt.
Yes, absolutely. I think the difference between Chasing Rivers and Hold On, there's a build-up, but there's no oomph. No. If that makes sense, and no climax.
It just kind of keeps going kind of there, and it actually was the staging that kind of really made it stand out. It's a good song. Yeah. And it's definitely, you see it Nano's himself in this song as well too. Yeah. But if you compare it to Hold On, which most of Sweden is comparing it to, it doesn't have that kind of moment.
It doesn't have that, that oomph, like I said.
Well, let's talk about another Andra chansen. It was a night of Bergendemption.
Yes, it was.
Anna Bergendahl going to AC.
Ashes to Ashes. I absolutely love listening to her. Absolutely. Her voice is so different to what you hear in the mainstream kind of Swedish charts at the moment. There's this Irish rustic voice behind it.
Definitely unique, and she had a bit of success with their EP last year, and it's this more mature Anna compared to what we saw back in 2010.
Yes, definitely more mature. She's got to that point where I think she knows where she wants to be in the music industry, and I felt that throughout this song.
And I think just looking at her face, you know, she was not upset she didn't go direct to the final.
No.
I think she was just happy to move on, and that it felt like Sweden was there to still show, hey Anna, we love you. Yeah. And I think she's in a very happy mood for the result.
Yeah, I think she'll be very pleased with it. very pleased.
And then we get to the finalists.
Yes, so we have Mohombi.
Yep.
Yeah, he was fantastic tonight. I love his song, his whole dance routine. It's so infectious. I do like his staging. I know that people might say that it's been imitated beforehand, but to be honest, I think he made it his own. And right at the end, with that dancer coming out on stage, it just made it complete for me.
Yeah.
And
Well, here's the thing about Mohombi. He's done this. He can do this in his sleep. He's a pro. He delivers. He's gorgeous. But definitely, Sweden was ready to also say, hey, we love it. We love you. We want to send you direct to the finals.
yeah, and I think he felt that. I think he felt the fandom from Sweden bringing him home. So that probably spurred him.
I mean, he's been on bigger stages, but we know he would deliver. He delivered
Yeah, vocally flawless.
on point,
Yeah.
and it's actually quite tough. Like you said, a lot of people say it's an imitation of this, imitation of that.
Yes.
I
made
say
it-
inspiration.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Absolutely. He made it his own.
And his character is so lovable. He's so genuine. So you cannot not like him. That
He's
also
just-
helps.
You just want to hug him. He's just a big teddy bear.
And let's go to the other finalist,
My favourite of the night,
Victoria. Queen Victoria.
Oh, she was fantastic. Could not flaw her vocals tonight at all. Her vocals were fantastic. The rain falling down just put that emphasis on the emotion of the song.
Was definitely a risk for her to come with a ballad because
Yeah.
she has a lot of fans that expect a certain image of Victoria, and for her to completely come with a different direction, it could have gone either way.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? I think she's proven tonight that she's such a versatile artist. She can sing the pop songs, but she can also do the ballads as well.
Well, the staging, I think when we think of the water floating down, there's a lot of comparisons. First of all, this is not CGI, this is real water.
Yes.
Secondly, it's not a dance break where she just splashes around in the water. She is giving full-on vocal performance with cold water dripping all over her face.
Absolutely. And she had to do it again when she got announced as the winner. And again,
You got to think technically all the water floating into your ears with the in-ears. Also, you're singing with the mic and you're trying not to miss a note. It's not easy.
I imagine it would be very difficult for sure. And yet she'd done it to the point.
Well, here's the thing about Victoria. She always does well with the public votes, but she never does well with the international juries.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see in Stockholm, won't we?
Absolutely. Well, 5 of the 7 songs you can hear on Spotify right now. The other 2, Mohombi and Victoria, we'll have to wait. But out of those 2 songs, do you think there is a contender to win Melodifestivalen?
Yes, both songs. I can't decide.
Well,
yeah.
Odd-wise, yes, because they're in the finals,
well,
but they're going to be joined by a few more songs. But would you say, wow, like this is a winner, like, or are you going to sit back and wait for the other heats?
It would be too early to judge at the moment. But if you had to force me to say it, I think her vocals alone can do it, Victoria.
I think we'll have to wait and see. If it was just those 2, I would have to say the international jury, they haven't been so friendly to Victoria. They would lean towards Mohombi. I think the public would lean towards Victoria. And we've seen in the recent years that the jury has had the more powerful say.
Yeah.
But only time will tell. They're going to be joined by some more acts yet to come.
Yes.
This
very
is exciting time. Melodifestivalen has started. That's what we thought.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think? What do they think?
What do they think? I hope they can tell us. Pop it in the comment box down below.
And don't forget to click like, subscribe, notification. I usually don't do this part because I'm just interviewing, so I hope I got it all right.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram as well. Keep up to date with all the stories here at wiwibloggs.
Thanks for watching.
Bye!